This video is about your case study of deforestation in the Amazon rainforest. You could get asked questions about the causes and or the impacts, so they could sometimes combine them together with perhaps a figure. So firstly, the first cause, or one of the causes, is subsistence farming. And now this is where you farm for yourself and your family, but it is mainly done through slash and burn. So you're cutting down the trees and burning them to grow crops for family survival. The soil quickly becomes infertile because this leads to repeated small-scale deforestation driven by poverty rather than profit. The next one is commercial farming, especially soy production. Large areas of rainforest are cleared for soybean farming. Around 70 to 90% of soy, which is grown in Brazil, is used as animal feed, and farming is done by those large agribusinesses for global markets. And global demand for meat and also biofuels does drive this deforestation too. The main cause of deforestation in the Amazon is cattle ranching. Around 80% of deforested land in the Amazon is used for cattle pasture. So that's raising your cows and making sure that they're eating lots so that they can then be sent off and exported as beef. Brazil is one of the world's largest exporters of beef, and obviously the trees are cleared here and burned to create grassland and space for those animals to be raised. And it's the single biggest driver of Amazon deforestation. So make sure you remember that as your AO1. The next cause is logging. So trees are removed through logging. Hardwood trees are cut down for things like furniture, but also used for things like construction. And much logging is actually illegal, especially in remote areas. And this often opens up the rainforest, leading to further deforestation. Roads is another important cause. The Trans Amazonian Highway opened up large areas of rainforest. Around 95% of deforestation occurs within 5 kilometres of a road, and they call this the fishbone effect, where you've kind of got deforestation spreading outwards. And that obviously is for the cattle ranchers, the loggers, the miners to access those areas of forest, only worsening the situation in terms of deforestation. Mineral extraction. So the Amazon contains valuable mineral resources, including gold, iron ore, and bauxite. Mining requires large scale forest clearance and it contributes up to 10% of deforestation in some areas. They often use chemicals like mercury in the process of mineral extraction, which is obviously toxic and pollutes rivers and then impacts indigenous populations and also biodiversity too. So mining causes both deforestation and environmental damage, but can be seen as a positive impact in terms of the economic development that it allows. The last cause we're looking at is hydroelectric power. Large dams obviously flood vast areas of the rainforest. So the Belo Monte Dam flooded over 500 kilometres squared of land, and Brazil relies on HEP for over 60% of its electricity. Hence why we're seeing more and more HEP dams being constructed. Now, we've talked about the causes. Let's look at the impacts. Now, the impacts are mainly negative. So, obviously, first one being deforestation contributes to global warming. Trees absorb CO2. When trees are cut down, we obviously don't have that carbon sink anymore, and there's more CO2 in the atmosphere. We know that this increases the greenhouse effect and therefore accelerates global warming, where the solar radiation is trapped within our atmosphere, heating up the earth. We next have soil erosion. Now, soil erosion without roots, because obviously if you're chopping the trees down, the soil is exposed to heavy rainfall, and when those nutrients are quickly washed away, we know that's known as leaching, which is soil erosion and is leading the land to become infertile, which means that we can't crop or grow or use it for anything again. The last one then, habitat loss and animal extinction. The Amazon, sorry, is home to millions of plant and animal species. So this leads to a loss of biodiversity because animals lose food and shelter, and you see populations decline. Now, impacts doesn't necessarily always have to be negative, like I mentioned earlier with mineral extraction. That's a positive aspect in terms of jobs. Subsistence farming is a positive aspect in terms of providing for families, especially those in poverty, in terms of food and for indigenous populations, but the impact is largely negative. There are the positive aspects in terms of the economy, but the environment suffers to a large extent. So just remember that when you are answering a question on this next week.